How is everybody? Hello, Dr. K here. How is my sunset musing, everyone? Welcome to tonight. I want to show you something, and I want to kind of elaborate on there. This is quite beautiful. This is end of a tree. It's a huge one, and I don't remember ever seeing it there. And it almost looks like somebody actually brought this in here, because I don't ever remember such a large tree in this area. But it's beautiful looking, and it just reminds me about life, in the beginning and the end. I had a beautiful share from Cheryl today, who showed me this amazing sunflower. And Cheryl, if you're here, just feel free to post it. I wasn't sure if that was birds. Oh no, that's the coyotes. Look at our sunset. That's the coyotes today. Ooh, that's nice. This beautiful sunflower came out of a burned land. It's remarkable as far as life and lifespan. And I was just so reminded today by a couple of patients, the capacity of the human body to recover is remarkable. I finally got the testimonial from lovely Mike that I'll be posting shortly. The one who has been stage 4 cancer, who literally has been given by his doctor once again 2 months to live. That was almost a year ago. If ever that happens to you, I never wish that on anybody. Remember, no human being can ever put a lifespan on another human being, no matter what the knowledge, no matter what the experience. It's just not a thing that we need to be doing in medicine at all, because he's doing great and he's just profoundly so much better. And I can't wait to be posting his share on. I'll do that on YouTube, so just go drkatkatv.com. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. I love that ever-growing community. And the other person, it was so beautiful. He, an athlete, long-time sports injury. Hi there, Mary. Long-time sports injury. He came from far away, not really to see me, but he literally managed to visit. We did some prolozone, and it's kind of, he knew. He has done so many therapies, like you name it, he has had access to it, because he is a professional NFL athlete. And he knew that he just wanted to try this treatment to be kind of complete. And he came back to do a second one because he's here for a short time. But from day one, there is this innate knowledge and knowing that his body can heal, that it's a little bit different and his body will be able to heal. And it was so clear because his body started tremoring in a way that it really knows how to go there. It just needs something a little extra. And so he knew that the answer truly is, we still have a little time on the sunset, but he knew that the answer is inside his body. So all we did today, instead of, sometimes, when there is a trauma, and this is really important, when there is a trauma, the trauma creates, of any kind, whether it's chronic stress, whether it's illness, whether it's anything and everything that may lead then down the line to illness, whether it's having COVID, you name it today. I was telling you, we're in a profound pandemic of trauma right now. And what happens is, it's like the conscious mind doesn't have a say-so anymore, because there is a feedback loop between the body and the subcortical. So it's the lower brain stems. They are constantly trying to protect the organism, whatever it is. Sometimes it shows up as anxiety. Sometimes it shows up as chronic pain. Sometimes it shows up as depleted immune system. But it's the body's trying to, the desire to protect itself and never ever repeat this trauma again, that creates like this subcortical loop. And With our mind, we're trying to break it, but we're not present to it. So the answer comes from the body, but we have to become present with our conscious mind to really break that loop. And sometimes it's as important as starting there. And he was really able to do that today. And it wasn't the treatment at all. It was like stepping away from the treatment and honoring the body's own innate ability to heal, and taking the resources from trying to find the answer outside of himself and reinforcing that loop of the trauma and re-injecting and re-traumatizing the area to where, okay, enough, it's enough, and I can draw these resources and the energy and let the body do the work and trust that the body can do the work, which is a big one. So that's just a little update for our today's musing from today. And then I promised you, for those of you who watched yesterday's Everything and Anything There Is on the Face, we almost covered it all. The waters are so beautiful. I hope you can enjoy them. I want to answer a couple questions that I didn't get to. Sorry. Here we go. And those are, I tried detox smoothie and it made me worse. Can it make me worse? Was number one question. And then it made me worse, and so I stopped. And number 3 is Bentonite Clay a good thing as a toxin binder? So I'll start with the Bentonite Clay. Bentonite Clay is a great toxin binder. However, most of the Bentonite Clay a couple of years ago or so had to be recalled because Bentonite Clay is such a good binder that it has bound everything, lead, mercury, you name it. So it has been difficult to find a clean Bentonite Clay binder. So the GI Detox company actually had to pull their GI Detox off the shelf until they were able to find, and they revamped it to a point that it's one of the best binders right now, the G.I. Detox. It's a one with the blue label. We've gone over that a few times, but they found a resource and source for bentonite clay that's clean. So the only thing about bentonite clay we gotta remember is to make sure it's clean. That's why sometimes the activated charcoal is easier. Honestly, binders are really great to use in combination. So a little bit of charcoal, a little bit of bentonite clay, diatomaceous earth, some psyllium, even some flaxseed, just kind of mix and match and blend is really good. But that's the idea about the bentonite clay. Charcoal, again, we gotta find some high quality clean one. The best recently being the one from the organic coconut shells. Okay, so that's that. And as the sun is almost setting, I'll let you enjoy that. Hang on a second. Oops, wait, let me just go here so the bush is not in the way. Our chaparral bushes here everywhere. Oh, hang on. Sorry guys. Bear with me. There we go. I have a little different camera holder today, so one is not as stable. I apologize. Bad. Today is the 4th of May. Tomorrow, remember, is a powerful day, 5/5. So it's a really good day tonight to sit down, write our creations, our expansive, askings, and kind of reconsider. And also it's a very powerful day today to let go of what doesn't serve. Let go of doesn't serve so that the new one can enter tomorrow. So as the sun is setting, this is a beautiful time to just take a few deep breaths and just thank you how far we have come. Thank you for all the gifts of what we have received and all the struggles that we have received that do end up empowering us in the big picture. And let's allow ourselves to let go. We don't have to hold the world anymore on our shoulders. What letting go does, it allows for, once again, the truth, but it allows for the higher frequencies to come in. I did a Facebook Live today on ozone, and I can't find it on Facebook, so I hope it's there. I'm praying that it's there. because it was a very powerful share where once we clear out the toxins, when we clear out the pathogens, there's room to really welcome more aliveness and vitality into our physical body and into our energetic body. You know, we have been talking some about mental diseases and depression and anxiety, and I was telling you it's very difficult to be and have a good day and be compassionate and loving when we are depleted and the nervous system is on overdrive. But it's also very difficult to be up and feel good about life and the gifts of life when we're overloaded on toxins and pathogens, because they literally hijack our immune system and our nervous system and our brain, and it becomes more and more difficult to think positive thoughts when we are overloaded. So it's not as easy as, you know, think positive thoughts and do positive affirmations and you'll be good. Like that thing, we are who we think we are. It's a nice one, and it's a tough one because we are affected, thank you son, by so much. So the big piece that is very clear and more clear to me, there we are. We did it live on Facebook page, but I can't find it, so I am suspecting that something happened, and I'm very sad about it. I'm hoping it's hidden somewhere, because if it's not, you know, these lives are just so powerful and they're so hard to recreate. That's the tough part about it. So as the sun is going, you guys, I just want to complete that. You know, do not be hard on yourself, because it's so easy to be, we're not creating positive life because we are, you know, we don't have strong mind. No, it's not as easy as that. So the remembering of letting go of what we can let go, and then letting go of the toxins by all the supportive diet is so important. It just makes a big difference. Connie, is that the one that we did the ozone, or is it the other? I think you're talking about the one I did last night. Yeah, the ozone, I can't find it. I'm so sad about it. We'll see. If not, we'll have to redo it. It wasn't meant to be. But the one thing I want to share with you to complete our yesterday's, I'm in the middle of the bushes here. This is beautiful. I'll show you all the mesquite trees. Mesquite trees are I told you about that. The beans are so helpful for our endocrine system. But the one question is really important that I want to leave you with today. It was, you know, I did this heavy metal detox smoothie and I felt worse, so I stopped. So thank you. Ozone, you did see the ozone. Connie, would you be so kind and please post it underneath in the comments, because I, for some reason, cannot locate it on Facebook. So I'm so happy the ozone. It was when we talked about the consciousness. Yes, I'm so glad it's there. I was praying that it didn't disappear from the Facebook world. But look at this beautiful mesquite. It just kind of reminds us. It's doing its thing. Remember, you can't eat these. I did that so many times. I showed you too. But the beans are just so delicious. But the part about I did it, it made me worse. And so I stopped. It means I started feeling better when I stopped. It is absolutely understandable. Let me just get there's a little like so Facebook may have removed it. That would have been really sad, because I did not download it. That would be sad. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to change platforms. But the idea is that when we start doing something right for our organism, when we start eating better, when we start doing something like a detox smoothie, heavy metal, liver cleanse, what the body does on a regular basis when it's overloaded, right? When it's overloaded, it stores the toxins in the deeper tissue, you know, bones, muscles, fat for the most part. When we start doing something that starts pulling them out, like the smoothie, like high alkaline diet, like high veggie, no meat, no dairy, body automatically starts like, hey, I have energy, I have resources, let me get these toxins out, pull them out. What that means, they need to go into the bloodstream first, and then out of the bloodstream they can go through the liver and out. So if between the process of them being in the bloodstream, going through the liver, and then coming out, there is, number one, more toxins that I'm able to eliminate. Number two, my detox pathways are sluggish, so I'm pushing more out than I can catch up with. Number three, I'm just not basically moving the pathway, like not going to the bathroom. All of that will lead for me to feel worse, which I have not more toxins in my organism than I used to have, but I am taking them out of the quote-unquote storage, which needs to happen in order for me to feel better. However, I'm doing it too fast, and I'm not cleaning them fast enough. So number one thing is to get more water, get more binders, do more detox. So whether it's colonics, coffee enema, lots of binders, getting the skin brushing, sauna, you name it, trying to utilize the other pathways to move it out. Number one. If that's not enough within 24 hours, then I can slow down on my detox process, not stop. I can take a break maybe for a day or two, but then I do not stop. I just build up to a dose where I'm feeling okay, when I'm not moving the toxins out to a point where I'm not doing well. So it's very easy to, I'm doing something that's good for me, and it happens all the time. Trust me, it happened to me on this health reset when I was doing the fasting. I just had to stop the fasting phase because things were moving out too fast. And it is extremely difficult to go back to it. So I encourage you, for anybody who've had this experience, do not hesitate to go back. Do not hesitate to ask for help and support, but keep on going. Just go slower and start moving the toxins out slower, because the end result is very rewarding. So let's not get scared of I'm doing something, it's making me worse, I gotta stop. We gotta just support the body a little bit more and a little bit differently, that's all. And that's the same thing that one of you or somebody was asking me about. I did all this and I didn't lose weight. It's kind of a similar thing. Like the body had to check in and heal a few other things before he was even able to get to the storage of the adipose tissue to start losing the toxins. So it's the same idea. We just gotta keep on going. Remember, these things, they don't build up overnight. They build up over years and years and years. So then when we do 3 weeks, doesn't really do justice. So we do another 3 weeks, we do 6 weeks, we do a gentle, 3 months. The body will reward us, that's for sure. All right, so I'm in the middle of this deep, it's on the ravine really, it's not even a river, but it's beautiful. It's a little cooler here too. Oh my goodness, and a big reminder before I go, I went to my car and I have glass bottles, remember the ones I like, the Mountain Valley spring water. I drank, it was literally like I just boiled the water. It was just in the car. So please do not leave plastic bottles in the car. Remember, we get lots of plasticky metabolites into our water. Do not drink it if you forget it. Glass is almost a must if it's staying in the car. You'll make a tea out of it, pretty much. But let's really be careful about plastic in the summer, because it gets so hot that I almost burned myself just drinking the water out of the car. I was quite surprised, and it's not even summer yet. So just reminding you, look at that beauty here. No plastic left in the car, please. If you do leave it, do not drink the water, okay? Lots of xenoestrogen-like substances that we do not need. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, this is a beautiful ending. So happy end of 4th. Remember to do a great letting go, writing, meditation, prayer before bedtime, and have a powerful May 5th. Bye, and I will see you soon. Bye. Blessings.